welcome back to my channel. How are you all tonight? I'm so glad that we're here live for you, doing some diamond painting and talking about theories that we have. I see that we have Elizabeth Inslee. Welcome, welcome. Speaking of you, Elizabeth has a store called Enablers Outpost, and this is where I got that pen. Hi, Lauren and Nicole. Is it Alana? Hello, welcome. Her first live chat. And Pendra has arrived. Crafty Cruisers in the house. Dawn, Phoenix Reader. Hi. It's this one. I'm live here. Hey, Ultimate Unboxer. Rebecca. I'm Eve. Pixie Sticks. Hey, girl. Hey. Leah. Metal Mama. Ooh, 3:30 in the afternoon. You must be East Coast. Elizabeth. Gus. Brittany. Hey. It's been a while since I've been live. And today, hey, Susan, I have a special guest.
Hi, everybody.
James is here with us. And today we're just going to be kind of freeballing it because we're live. So we might be here a little bit longer than we usually are, or it might be cut off short. I'm not sure, but I'm sure that you're going to make it a special time. Hey, JD Booter and Letitia. Hey, Shannon and Gabby. We've got Melly and AJ. AJ, hey girl. Hey girl, hey. Makeup and diamond painting on wheels. On wheels? Where are you going? Hey, Mama Hodge. Thank you so much for becoming a patron. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Pam. Hey, everybody. Oh my goodness, there's so many of you. Can you see that they're saying hi?
Yeah.
They're saying hi to you as well.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Lenka. Hey, Kayla and Sandra. And Jackie, thank you all so much for being here. So, tonight, just real quick, I know that people are going to be coming in and, you know, all the links are in the description as always. I'm using the same stuff that I've been using for a little while. And I might have to change the resolution just to make sure that we have a good connection. So, bear with me. Do you have any questions for us while we are getting set up? I have it on a high resolution because I was filming the floss tubes. So we'll just fix it a little bit like that. Get to see a little behind the scenes there. Hopefully that'll fix it. Metal Mama loves Theory Tuesdays. He can see all your comments too.
I can't, I'm just not as good as you are at reading them. And
it's okay. I'm rusty.
Yeah.
Hey, Zoe. Zoe from France. Hey, Denise. Hey, Deborah. Woohoo!
Oh, my God.
Hey, Mishka. Yes, this is a DAC. This is Where the Fun Never Ends. And we're doing this for the Fun Never Ends DP along with Mrs. Coffee. She'll probably be here soon. She's got a real life, though, for a little bit. Hey, Kayla. Aw, you're a big fan? I'm just a chick in a craft room. Honest. Does my Wi-Fi go that far? It sure does, Pam. You're right here in the room with us. Hey, Ava. Hey, Anna. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. Tammy's here. It's been so long since I've seen so many of these faces. Hey, Ann. Aw, thanks, Crafty Lunar Mom. These are from Sosu. They're an Irish brand. They're like, they're just press-ons. Just regular press-ons. The one time I need my internet to work and it won't. That was me yesterday. Hey, Glitter Angels. Long time no see. There are two streams set up somehow. The folks are in the other one. That was my bad. I thought that I deleted the other one. Let me just double check it. Could you do me a favor? Are you a mod? Let me check. You're not a mod. You're not a mod? Smurfed. All right, Elizabeth Inslee Smurfed. Elizabeth, could you put the link in the other one? Or actually, I can do that. No, I can't. I can't. It'll mess up my thing. Do you mind? Hey, it's Marissa. Crafty Heifer's here. You're Smurf now. We'll just chill out until the others come over. We've got 96 people in the house.
Wow.
Hola, Millie. How are you? Oh, we've got Melly and Millie. Do you see that? Hey, Melly. Ooh. Ooh. I just ordered Where the Fun Never Ends. Awesome. You're going to be happily... I think you're going to love this kit. This is actually one of my favorites so far that I've done. Ooh, Bethany. No. I haven't seen you in ages either, but oh. Hey, Gwen. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hi, I love you. Thank you for being here. Hey, Patty. Patty's the one that gave us the comment the other day. Hey. All right. Oh, it's Kelly Heath. Oh, that's so cool. Hold on, Kelly. I'm going to just put your name down so that I can check out your channel, okay? Because I haven't seen you in ages. I remember you too. Don't be surprised if I do that later as well. All right, it looks like some more people are coming on over. Hey. Hey, Sophia. I know, I've missed streaming too. Are you going to start doing lives more often? I don't know. Is my internet going to get better? We'll see. It's so good to see you too, Michelle. Okay, so guys, welcome to Theory Tuesday. I hope that you're all doing very well and that you'll join us today as we talk about stuff. And feel free to talk amongst yourselves and, have a conversation about, you could talk about whatever you want. We're gonna look at the chat every once in a while, so please don't feel offended if we miss your comment. It's not on purpose, I promise. You know us. It's so good to see you too, Ginger. So let's get started, shall we?
Sure.
What are we going to talk about today?
I guess we were going to talk about, we'll start with something someone suggested, and then I guess if anybody wants to suggest something, and we can try and talk about that a little bit or something.
Sure.
Does that make sense? Or?
Yeah. You just have to imagine that they are here with us.
Yeah.
It's just that they're silent. And then you got to look over and see what they're saying. But cool. It's like they're here with us.
Yeah.
It's really fun and interactive. Okay, but just... It's all right. You got this.
No, yeah, I know. I got it. I'm not nervous.
No.
Don't be ridiculous.
You didn't go for a nervous wee before.
No, not at all. No.
I did too.
I guess it's just I had something prepared, and then if we were going to do something live, we may as well embrace the liveness of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Hey, Cassandra. I'm glad you made it. Go ahead.
So
sorry. Clearly you're not used to me talking to other people while you're talking.
No, it's so there's so many people saying so much stuff. It's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hi, Texas. He's never done a live stream before. This is his first ever.
Yeah.
This is
This is my first time. I'm so nervous.
Beverly is Sandra's mom? Oh, thanks, Beverly. I'm so glad that you liked the reading of Alice in Wonderland. That's really sweet. I hope I can do more. Sorry. Anyway.
I guess I when we were coming in here and you said, "Oh, we're going to do a live thing," I did a little research on something that someone suggested.
Okay. What did they suggest?
Just to get it started. They suggested the Sheepsquatch. Yeah.
They did. I hope they're here.
Can you picture what a Sheepsquatch is in your head like? Try and describe it.
A really a really woolly Yeti thingy.
Yeah, almost.
With horns.
Yes. Yes, that's pretty much what it is. Like, yeah, it's So this one is from a really great spot for all kinds of unusual happenings. This is West Virginia, and it happens mostly around a place called Boone County.
Oh, Boone, yes.
Which is in the southwest corner of West Virginia. Mm-hmm. And I guess like in 1994, this former guy from the U.S. Navy, he's retired and he's just chilling out there, and he's.
Sorry, 1 second. Sophia, thank you so much. She just gave us a super chat. So if you don't know what that is, that that thing right there,
Yeah.
that color that came up on the chat, that's a super chat. So she made a donation to our channel. Thank you so much.
Oh wow, thank you so much, Sophia.
What's a Yeti?
A Yeti is the abominable snowman. They call it sometimes. It's like the Himalayan version of Bigfoot.
Ah, yes.
It's like a Himalayan Bigfoot. So this guy it's 1994, former Navy guy. He's in West Virginia, you know, and he's just chilling out, and then out of the tree line comes this. It's almost like a giant woolly bear, you know, but it comes out. It's on two legs, right? It's got the back of a bear, and it's walking, you know, quadrupedally. Like on four legs, right?
Yeah.
But it stands up and looks around, you know, like a bear looks around.
Oh yeah.
Do you know the way bears do that?
Yeah.
And its front paws are like giant raccoon hands. You know the way raccoons have those creepy hands?
Actually, yeah, I do.
Well, it's got these giant raccoon hands. And then in some versions it's got a saber tooth.
Hold on, wait. Can I just a giant bear-ended, raccoon-handed,
Yeah.
sheep-headed.
It's got a long it's got a long nose like a sheep.
Like a goat, like a sheep. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, like a muzzle.
Yeah, it's got a muzzle, like, and
that is one ugly thing.
And it's really woolly. It's got white wool, right? You know.
Yeah.
And in some versions, it's got a saber tooth. You know, like these two big teeth.
Robin. Sorry. Hi. Hey, everybody that's coming in. Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. Bethany's on it there. Like a ram. It's like a ram. Yeah. It's got in some versions it's got horns, and in other versions it's got a like saber tooth. You know what I mean? Like these big teeth that stick out. Yeah.
But it's hard to say because I mean I don't know if anyone's really got that close a look at it really without panicking, you know. So in 1995, this retired Navy guy, is hanging out in Virginia, you know, in West Virginia.
Okay.
In Boone County, and out of the tree line comes this thing. And it's walking on all fours. It stands up and looks around, and then it goes over to this creek, and it starts drinking from the creek, and it's there for a few minutes, and he's just like sitting across the creek from it, hiding, watching it. Ooh. It has a nice little drink of water, and then it saunters off into the woods. You know? So,
I'm getting. Have you seen Princess Mononoke?
Yeah,
Is it like that celestial deer?
I don't know, but
human face thing.
A lot of
that happens.
These encounters do feel like something from is it Murakami? Is that the name? No, that's the name of the writer. Miyazaki, like something from a Miyazaki movie where it's got that magical realism. Because the next people to see it are these two kids that are playing in a backyard, you know. And along comes this creature. Still this
Sheepsquatch.
It's still the same thing. It's like, imagine a big bear with like sheep wool on it, you know, and like a muzzle face.
Denise. Oh, thank you. That's really sweet. Oh.
Oh my god.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Denise.
Oh my gosh. Crafty. Sorry, 1 second. Let me just interrupt real quick. Crafty Lunar Mom wants to know what kind of wax we're using the most these days. I'm still using patty wax, blue wax, wee wax. I use whatever is close. I'm almost at the sword, by the way. We're going to do this piece, and then we're going to, I don't know, maybe we'll move down. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you all so much for answering everybody's questions in the chat as well, by the way, while we were talking. So, sorry, that was, thank you so much, Denise.
Yeah, thank you, Denise. That's so kind. So these two kids are just playing in the yard, and along comes this big white woolly bear with the long face again, and they describe it as having the saber teeth. You know what I mean? like, so the two teeth hanging out the side. Yeah. And it just kind of stands up and it looks around, and it sees them, and then it just ambles off into the woods again. It
sees them, but it just
leaves. Walks off.
Do you have a picture? Or like a drawing or anything?
All of the drawings are different. Yeah, do you want to have a look at that one?
Oh my god, hold on. Can I share it with them?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, sorry. Your battery's low.
It's a bit...
Bear with me.
It's a bit kind of creature feature.
What is happening?
You see its little raccoon hands? Its creepy raccoon hands?
Oh my goodness. That is really creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Freya says that's creepy. Abigail. Hey, Abigail. She says it's strange because the one story I heard, it was very aggressive.
Yeah, this is the 1994 version.
Oh.
So...
Do we have an updated version?
1995, the creature gets aggressive.
Oh, and no.
I'm not entirely sure why, but there's this couple, they're driving down the road, and they see this big, they think it's like a big white bear, and it's just sitting in the ditch at the side of the road, you know? Mm-hmm. And they stop, they slow the car down to have a look at it, and when they look at it, it looks at them, and as soon as it sees them, it like charges the car and starts like screaming.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry, I can't do that.
Whoa, be careful.
All right.
Microphone is very sensitive. Sorry if I busted anybody's eardrums.
I'm trying to do it for...
I know, but it's very sensitive.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
As in, like, so super sensitive. You probably, like, deafened someone.
So it attacks the car, right?
Okay.
And when they get out of the car later on, this is in 1995, there's all these scratches down along the side of the car where it's attacked them.
Right.
And
you can attack that table.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll do that for dramatic effect in future.
Yes.
But they said that the creature had 4 eyes.
What?
Yeah.
What?
That it had 4 eyes.
Where? All in the same place?
On its head. They don't actually elaborate, like, but that it had 4 eyes.
What?
Then
you can't not elaborate, like, that's...
There's another one, like, in 1999. Mm-hmm. There's these campers, and again, this is in Boone County. Mm-hmm. And they're out camping in the woods, and they're all around a bonfire, as you do. Mm-hmm. And then they can hear this animal, like, circling the bonfire, you know, just outside of the light.
Yeah.
And they start thinking, oh, what is it? Is it a raccoon or something like that? And then they go like it's much bigger, you know? Mm-hmm. And it feels like a bear, and then it just charges right into the light.
Oh no.
And they just take off running, and it chases them for ages and ages and ages until they get to a house and they get inside.
Oh, because Bigfoots are attracted to light.
I don't know if this is a Bigfoot, like it's described.
It's a Sheepsquatch.
Yeah, it's a Sheepsquatch, yeah.
So it's half sheep, half squatch. Did the squitch fall in love with a sheep? Curious minds want to know. Sorry, Courtney. If by any chance you're just coming into the stream and you'd like to start from the beginning, you can #replay this stream. Just FYI.
Yeah. So it chases them away from the campsite, you know? Mm-hmm. And they manage to get, like, it's weird in the story, it says like that they ran to someone's house or they ran into their house, so they must have just been like having a campfire in the backyard or something, you know? Mm-hmm. But anyway, it chases them into the house, and then it walks over to the tree line, and it gives this like real guttural kind of like I don't know, that's my impression of a sound that doesn't sound quite like anything else. That's how it's described, like they just say a sound that's not quite like anything else.
It's a Bigfoot in sheep's clothing.
It's a Bigfoot in sheep's clothing with a hat.
Someone screwed up in the cloning lab. Have you seen American commercials where Sasquatch eat beef jerky? They're attracted to beef jerky.
No.
Oh my god, I'll have to show you that later.
Really?
Yeah.
I can believe it.
That's a great reenactment. You just scared her kitten.
Oh yeah. No, this is actually the freakiest one here. Oh no. So it's 2015, okay?
Oh dear, okay.
This is like 3 or 4 years since the creature's been seen. you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's in Falk's Run. Yeah?
Fox Run?
And it says, yeah, like Falk, Fulks. Falks.
Fox.
Falk's Run.
Oh, thanks, Elizabeth. Love you.
It says it's in Virginia. Your neck of the woods there?
It ain't my neck of the woods.
Well, I guess it's up in the mountains anyway.
It's in the woods anyway.
This is definitely in the woods and this is a freaky story.
Sorry, Courtney.
There's a group of about 6 campers, you know?
Yeah.
And they're all camping up there outside of Falk's Run. And they're on a height over a river, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's a good place. I mean, you're not going to get water up there and you can walk down to the river to draw water and stuff like that. It's a good camping spot.
Right.
And then across the river, out of the tree line, they see this creature, like this massive, woolly, bear-like creature. And with the horns and everything. But it's on the other side of this fast-flowing river, you know.
Somewhere like.
Well, it's in the spring, so the river is really high, you know. Uh-huh. Like there's a lot of meltwater and stuff, and the creature kind of like stands up on 2 feet, and then they can see the horn on it, and it gives out this cry. You remember the cry? Like that.
Wow.
That would scare anyone.
That's gonna scare more dogs.
They're at their camp, and then it's about maybe 3 miles away at the other side of the river, mm-hmm. and it starts coming towards them, and then it's on the banks of the river, and it's going, and it's walking up and down the banks of the river, and it's looking at them, and it's mad, and it's trying to find a way across, and then eventually it wades into the river, and this creature is 8 or 9 feet tall, right?
What?
Yeah. And it wades in right up to its chest, and it comes across the river all the time, letting out its guttural ring that I won't do again. And it...
Oh, come on, they want it.
The water is very high.
The water's very high.
And it gets out on the other bank, you know?
Yeah.
And it's sitting there, and it's like... I'm coming to get you, kind of thing. And then suddenly, from further down the river, mm-hmm. there's this even weirder cry, and it's like, and the creature stops, right? And it gets up on its hind legs like 9 feet tall, and it starts sniffing the air, and then it looks all panicked, and it just drops down on all fours and just whimpers off and off into the woods, and they never see it again, and they just hightail it out of there.
So there were 2 squatches.
There seems to have been 2 sheepsquatches, and one of them was significantly more frightening than the one that they were scared of.
Thank you, Bernice, by the way.
Yeah. Huh?
You gotta catch up on the comments. Rest in peace, ears. Sorry, Metal Mama.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Randy. Yeah, Abigail says this is the story she's heard.
This one is really scary because when I started out,
I wonder if we ate magic mushrooms, would our sheep look and sound like this? You might need more than mushrooms for that.
I could imagine.
Were you scared of the sounds?
But that's, I mean, like this, it's because it starts out so prosaic, like where the guy sees the creature and all it does is it comes out of the woods, like, you know,
and then 1994
and
hits.
then but that's 1994, and then by 2015 it is filled with rage. Like in
sick of this.
In 1999, it's not having any of their messing. Like
right.
They pull up in a car and it's like I am going to murder you. So
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, Jenna, thank you so much. Oh, you're so sweet. We're gonna use that money for James's acting classes. Just kidding.
All right, no more sound effects.
Luna, relax. No, I think the sound effects are good. It's just, you're probably scaring every dog.
I should have.
Everyone's house.
I did them on a whim. I should have.
Should have researched it.
I should have researched it, but I should have. I should have gone through it. I should have been like, okay, I'm gonna do the noise, and worked out how that would work.
Was it a teenager?
It's it is quite possible.
Could have been.
I guess the smaller ones was definitely a teenager. So when they're like, adolescents are only 8 or 9 feet, and the fully grown ones they're like 12 feet. They said it was like 4 foot across on the shoulders.
4 feet. There are people in this chat that are only 4 feet tall.
It's a massive thing. Like, yeah.
Goodness gracious. How's Luna doing? She's doing good. She's a little sore. Oh, Tinker. Tinker Diamonds, thank you so much. She says I need those sound effects for my ringtone.
Yeah.
Can you do that again?
I'm being banished from. So I guess that's it.
Sheepsquatch.
And something else you were saying to me earlier was the Ogopogo.
Ogopogo?
The Ogopogo.
Yeah.
I remember this before. It's a Canadian, almost like a Loch Ness monster sort of creature, you know.
Yeah.
But it goes all the way back to like, I guess what they in Canada they call First Nations people. Mm-hmm. So it goes back to their legends, and I mean they said that you had to offer if you were going to cross the Lake Kinawangananga. I'm gonna say
that's rude.
I'm not sure what the name of the lake is. I'm just riffing off the top of my head from stuff I remember. You'd have to sacrifice something to the lake, you know.
Okay.
So traditionally people would like do a little sacrifice of like a small animal or whatever and travel across the lake. Mm-hmm. And then
it's the Okanagan.
Okanagan is the name of the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Elisa? Is that Elisa?
Alyssa,
sorry. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so so then one time this guy, this leader of a tribe decided he wasn't gonna make the sacrifice and everything would be fine.
They want more sound effects as well, so just like put them into the story. Yeah.
Put the sound effects.
We need more ringtones.
Oh my god, I'm under such pressure. I should never have agreed to this. But yeah, so he was going to cross the lake and he refused to make the sacrifice. And when he got in the lake, nobody ever actually saw the sea monster, as far as I know, like of the First Nations people. Like it would use its tail to whip up the ocean or whip up the lake.
Ooh.
And this lake, I was reading about this earlier on today as well, because obviously I do my research, like, but this lake,
totally.
This lake is so big. It is huge. It's like almost 130 kilometers long. Mm-hmm. Some of the depths are almost 300 meters.
It's 130 kilometers in miles.
Is 100 miles.
Oh.
And it's about 100 miles long. The average depth of the lake is 76 meters, which is almost over 200 feet.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's creepy.
Is a huge. I mean, if you were going to do a lake monster, this is a good lake to have it in. You know.
How deep is Loch Ness?
Loch Ness is incredibly deep as well, but it's not that deep.
Okay.
I think it has but it is incredibly deep. It's an old. I think it's an old glacier, like a massive glacier used to run along there, you know, and gouged it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the crack, and then the monster, but like
uses his tail.
What I took away was that like.
Sorry, I'm trying the sound effects. I don't know.
Should I hang on?
There we go. Oh, that's a nice one.
Was that a good one? Yeah. Yeah, but it wouldn't like the First Nations people wouldn't see the monster. Like it would use its tail to whip up the lake, you know, and drown people, or it would create storms, you know, that sort of way. Mm-hmm. But you wouldn't actually see it. But then the settlers show up and they're all, I guess, literal about it, and then suddenly the monster's everywhere, you know. That's what I picked up from my research.
That's very interesting. Mm-hmm. Do we have something like that here in Ireland?
Not really in Ireland, no. There is a lake on the Shannon that's supposed to have a sea monster, but it's like, or a lake monster, but it's, I mean, the thing is really out whether it's a real folk tradition or whether it's a failed tourism bid. Do you know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, It's hard to say. Let me see. Thanks everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you, Connie. So yeah. So we've got the Okangan River Monster, which is the
Ogopogo.
Ogopogo.
Isn't that a great word?
That's a great word.
Ogopogo.
Do you know what it means?
No.
It's monster.
Like probably great serpent or something like that, you know?
Yeah.
And the Sheepsquatch.
Sheepsquatch. Yeah. Can't forget Sheepsquatch. Thank you for coming, Freya. Thanks very much for coming. Sophia has to go as well. Good night, Sophia. So what are some... do you have questions for them?
I guess it's always the same
feedback from everybody too, if you want.
Okay, I'm not sure how does. I guess it's always the same question.
I'd love to see if you know of any cryptids or weird things.
Yeah.
If you could tell us. Oh, and I think that there are a few people that are asking about Luna, and I have a much more in-depth conversation about that for tomorrow's video. So please check in on the Whip and Chat tomorrow to learn more about Luna and everything that happened. And she's fine. Like, don't worry. She's okay. But I explained in detail what happened. Mothman. We covered Mothman.
We talked a little bit about Mothman.
Was there anything else about Mothman that we didn't talk about?
I guess I wanted to talk about it because of the tie-in with the owls.
Yeah.
But I don't know if
Hood nanny.
But I mean,
who's coming to the hood nanny?
Who's coming to the hood nanny? It's the same thing. I'm always interested. The Beast of Bray Road. Oh my God, is it in Pennsylvania?
The Beast of Bray Road?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm going to write these down because...
do you need a notebook?
Yeah.
Here you go. Just open to any old page.
Because I guess we...
There you go.
Alright, nice one.
Hoot! Sandra says. Thank you, Tinker. Slenderman. Do you know anything about Slenderman? All I know is that it was like an internet thing, and like some teenage girls really got into it, and one of them, or a group of them, like killed one of their classmates.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
It's an unusual one because it started on the actual internet.
Yeah.
And they got really into it, and then one of them thought that they were getting messages, and she was like the dominant personality or something, I guess, in the between the two of them, you know, and
yeah.
Or that's the impression I got anyway. I think she might have got more time for it in the end as well.
Let's see. There's loads more.
Oh, is it?
Chupacabra.
Oh yeah.
Marissa says she'd like to know more about European ones because she hears about American and Canadian ones all the time.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about these ones as well. I've got
Pixie Sticks wants to know where Shindig fits into the party scale.
Shindig. Oh my God, where would a shindig be?
A shindig is a little bit more
is
casual.
It's a more sophisticated jamboree.
Yes.
Like a shindig has cocktails and
music.
And people
and fancy dress.
Fancy dresses.
Yeah.
That's where the shindig. Yeah.
How about banshees?
Oh yeah, definitely.
If you're interested in reading cryptid type stories, I recommend the Magnus archives.
Magnus, okay.
Magnus. Hoot nanny is now part of my everyday vocabulary.
Yeah.
You're welcome. How about fairies or leprechauns?
I'm going to do, because we have I have one about Project Blue Book and stuff like that, and Grudge and Sign and all that, and then that's the end of the aliens because we're going to get off the aliens.
Yeah, we're gonna finish up the alien thing, and then we're gonna move on.
And I'm gonna do a special one about this place in Connacht in Ireland.
Oh Lord!
So there'll be an Irish one then, and all the myths and legends that are related to this one little area, you know. But I don't want to say too much about it because
we want to save that for later because we want to do a proper long video on it.
Do you think that that's more like happening in October kind of thing? Is it?
Could be.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it could. I think that'll wait. That'll be more for October.
Okay.
So,
cool.
I think next week. All right. This is a good time for us to tell you the bad news. Break it to you. We're going to have to stop Theory Tuesdays after next week. We're going to have to stop Theory Tuesdays for a few weeks because the next few weeks are going to be really, really busy for James. And I'm going to have to step up and do some actual work for my Tuesday videos. Mm-hmm. But in October, you should be back.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Maybe on a part-time basis.
I would think so. No, they're good fun. Like this,
they're great fun.
Yeah.
It's just, real life is happening.
Unfortunately,
just for like a month, but it's okay. I have to make tutorial videos anyway.
Oh really?
I know everyone's sad. I know. I'm so sorry. All right, I'm gonna move back up so that we can look at these. Hey, Emily. Emily says MH370 mystery of the airliner that vanished.
MH370. Okay, yeah. Is that the one that went into the Indian Ocean, or into the Arctic Ocean?
I don't know.
I'm interested.
Careful.
Hang on, there was one there. Lily Cat said Ramona Watkins. Oh, definitely.
That sounds hilarious. Thank you. But then we have Ozark Howler.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one. Yeah.
Hi, Julie. That is the most scary looking thing. Oh, Michelle, you need to refresh, hun. What about Goat Man? Is there a Goat Man? That's kind of like Sheepsquatch. Maybe.
It could be. No, I wouldn't say so. No.
Skinwalkers. You know how I feel about skinwalkers.
But this is all.
Yeah,
you don't feel great
Technicolor.
about them. Yeah.
I'm scared, man. I'm scared. No, not Skinwalker Ranch. I'm talking about actual
skinwalkers.
Yeah.
Is it? It's something like Native American.
Some people won't even say that. They'll say flesh runners.
Really?
Yeah, they don't want to say the word.
But it's something like lycanthropy, isn't it? Like it's something like werewolves and stuff like that, isn't it?
It can be, but it can also be like way creepier than that.
Oh yeah.
It's like, lycanthropy is almost like a branch of it.
Yeah.
But the one that I was looking at was like, it's sometimes they have the head of a wolf, or they have like like the skin is stretched really far and the bones are too long. It's really creepy, man. I don't know. It freaks me out. I don't like it. Skinwalker Ranch, though, is this very silly story that we could talk about.
Yeah.
But not like the actual ones that are in like the Appalachia. No.
But because if I remember correctly with Skinwalker Ranch,
Skinwalker Ranch isn't even in Appalachia.
Yeah, it's in like is it in Idaho? Utah. And but I think the legend with that is that like 200 or 300 years ago, this medicine man went through the whole ritual that they have for creating it to become a skinwalker, like to become this powerful what do you call it, like paranormal entity or whatever. And to do it you have to murder a member of your own family, like a close member of your own family or whatever.
Gross.
Yeah,
people actually believe this stuff?
It's horrible. Yeah.
God. Anyway, sorry. Elizabeth wants a refund. Okay, you come over to Ireland and then we'll talk about a refund. Ginger. Hey, Ginger! GGDP. Bermuda Triangle. Long time no see. How are you? Oh, hey, Grace. She's doing the dishes. I hope we give you good company while you do the dishes.
Mm-hmm.
What's the Hellfire Club?
Is
that a podcast?
No, it's a place. There's actually, I think there's a few of them, but there's the
Sorry,
one.
I'm not diamond painting.
The one in Ireland is up in Wicklow. Is up in the Wicklow Mountains, like, and there's all these legends around it. It was like some people will tell you, oh, it was just a gentleman's crazy drinking club,
Yeah.
But other people will tell you that like a cult.
It's a cult club thing.
They called it the Hellfire Club, like.
Oh my goodness.
And that's what they called, the people that were in the club called it themselves, And it burnt down mysteriously. And then there's the only story that I can remember is that one day there was this guy that was invited up to the Hellfire Club by his friend,
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, we just go up there, we drink some wine and whatever. This is back in the 19th century.
Oh, okay.
Like, so it's
1800s.
Yeah, so it's like 1810, let's say. It was early,
Oh.
Like people
like
were
early.
wearing breeches and buckles on their shoes. You know what I mean? And so they're all sitting around, they're playing cards and they're drinking wine. And
going to the outhouse.
And this guy going to the outhouse, and this guy at the table, he keeps losing.
Yeah.
And then eventually he loses and he gets real mad. And he stands up and kicks over the table. Uh-huh. And then everyone noticed that he had hooved feet. And then he turns into a ball of lightning and leaves the room. Like, shoots out the window.
What?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Mama Hutch. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Y'all, stop it. Oh, thank you. I'll give you a big hug.
Oh my goodness.
Bye, Paula Marie. Have a great night. Sorry about your Zoom meeting. Hey, Andre. Is it Andre or Andre? Here for a little bit. I brought up the Banshees. Oh, I didn't realize it was you.
Oh, hang on.
Banshees will be fun. What is it?
Oh, Loftus Hall. Gwen Loves Music just said Loftus Hall. The story I'm telling is actually from Loftus Hall.
Oh. It's not the Hellfire Club?
No, I think the story I'm telling is from Loftus Hall. Or maybe Loftus Hall is like one of the most haunted and paranormal places in all of Ireland. Like,
we'll have to do the replay so that you can write all these down because there's so many of them. Thank you.
Yeah.
Abigail, thank you. I would love for you to title this video with the cry that he's doing. How would you write that? L says the Buckenriders, the Buck Riders.
oh, cool, yeah.
I'll have to look that up. That would be really interesting. What's the one with the kids and the tall, dark man? That's Slender Man. The Hellfire Caves were in England, I think. It was a cult-like Richmond's group that met in caves and did culty things.
Yeah. The Crafty Heifer, you're quite right. Yeah, there's quite a few of them around the place. In Ireland, there's one in Wicklow, and there's another Hellfire Club in, I think, somewhere in Limerick.
Is there any, creepy stuff that happened around here?
Oh, well, you know the story from the Landstone Estate.
Oh, tell that story.
Oh, yeah.
Tell that story. There's a local story that we want to tell.
Yeah, so right over...
Hi, Pippa.
Like in an area very close to the town we live in, the area is called Over the Water. Because you have to go over a bridge to get to it. It's on the other side of the river, essentially. And there's a huge estate house there. And it's part of the Lansdowne Estate, which was some of the biggest tracts of land granted after the Cromwellian Wars and all that sort of thing. And so there was what was it? Yeah, there was these two agents from Scotland, and they were running the estate on behalf of this guy, Lord Landstone.
How big is the estate?
The estate is massive. The estate is thousands of...
Careful with that. Don't pull that.
The estate is thousands of acres. I mean, it's not just around here. It's all over. There's big tracts of land all over the country, Mm-hmm. But this was one of the...
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and this was one of the houses, and their agent here was from Scotland. And then one day, like this house is huge as well. Like there's 30 or 40 bedrooms in it, you know?
Goodness.
But it's a ruin now. Like the roof has all fallen in. You can go in there and go down.
It doesn't look that big now, but I guess it's fallen several stories.
Have you ever gone up there? Like when we were
No.
kids. When we were kids, we used to dare each other
I wanted to go in.
there.
Do you remember we were supposed to go there when we were teaching?
Yeah.
We were gonna set up like a haunted.
We were gonna set up a haunted house, and then we thought it was just too. It was too on the nose.
Well, that was before they started working on the driveway, and then we were like, well, now we really can't do it.
Yeah. So anyway, So
I would have peed myself.
One of the landowners, one of the landowner's agents, a pig went missing. So he accused this young fella, about 16 or 17 years old. He accused him of taking the pig, and then eventually it ends with them hanging the kid on a tree outside of the house, and then
very publicly outside the house.
Yeah, they lynched him. Like, you know, they just literally a mob strung him up. Like the guy got together a mob and they strung him up, and then the next day the pig shows up. So the dead guy's mother curses him and says, "Oh, you know, within 50 years your house will be in ruins, and you know your roof will fall in, and mysteriously crows will never set up nests around your house," which I think is a bonus. Like, do you know?
That's because we have chickens.
So that's the creepy story from around here.
Yeah, and crows don't actually roost there.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the weird thing.
No. To this day.
But I think it's just because they don't like those types of trees. I don't know why, but my patty wax isn't working now.
Yeah, Bethany, Bethany Pill just said that she lived on Lady Lansdowne's estate in Kent. I think they probably would be related. Like, they were granted massive amounts of land all over Ireland after the Cromwellian Wars, like, so, and like Lansdowne Road and stuff would have been named after them as well. I can't imagine there's two, like, you know, what do you call those guys? Landed gentry families or something called Lansdowne.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably, what are the names of the people? Marquis,
they're,
or whatever.
Yeah, lords or whatever. They have titles.
They'd have to be more than a lord.
What?
They'd have to be more than a lord to have that kind of estate.
Yeah, I mean,
hope so. Goodness, I don't know much about. I'm sorry. I'm showing my ignorance now, but because all I ever did was read fluff books about people with titles, but like, come on, like.
You wouldn't settle for no lord.
No, sir.
Duke minimum.
I love James's accent. Does Rachel still hear it after all the years? Yeah, but I think it's actually gone more American than when I met you.
Is it?
It's more neutral.
Yeah.
But you've always had a neutral accent.
Yeah. I mean, I think
comparatively,
yeah.
Compared to your brother.
Mm-hmm.
Aristocracy, yeah. Aristocracy. Goodness gracious, why was that so hard to say?
And Pippa Brown says there's still a Lord Meath.
There's also a Lord. What's his face?
There's the knight.
The knight.
The Knight of Kerry. Adrian Fitzgerald.
Crazy.
Did you?
But it's all passed down. So.
Did I ever tell you this?
Thanks for coming, Al. I do have a few Irish twang's. Yeah, sometimes. Bolt.
There was that story when I went to look into the Knight of Kerry. And well, yeah, not the Knight of Kerry, but what are they called? Like the Fitzgeralds, the Knights, you know. Mm-hmm. And they're a hereditary title, but they're an Irish hereditary title.
Yeah.
And there's two lines in the family. There's the green and the black. And so the guy down here, Adrian Fitzgerald, he's the Green Knight of Kerry.
There's a Black Knight of Kerry.
No, they're the Black Knight he's the Fitzgeralds, but they're the Black Knights of, I don't know, somewhere like the Black Knights of Boris O'Kane or Trim or somewhere like that, cool. You know. But it's it says that their line in Wikipedia, it says the Black Knight's line went dormant in the 19th century. Dormant. You know, like it'll just rise again. Do you know? Like it's
You've
just
been watching too much Game of Thrones.
it is seriously waiting for someone that's like really good on the grift to come out and say, I am the risen Black Knight.
Waiting for that guy from Jurassic Park to break out the shaving cream.
Yeah.
Let's see. James a neutral accent. Here's a cryptid for you. Michigan Dogman.
Michigan Dogman. Eh?
Ooh. Thank you, Ginger. Oh, you're welcome, Wendy. I'm so sorry it took me so long to put up that video. I did not realize that I hadn't published it. And we're just talking about local myths and legends now. Hey, Teresa. Welcome. The MH370 disappeared 8th of March 2014 and is yet to be found. It didn't respond to Vietnam air traffic control request. Was that the Malaysian airline?
It was the Malaysian Airlines one, yeah. And they went out over the ocean and just put it on autopilot and stuff.
Yeah, that was creepy.
I think there's a guy from about...
I feel really bad for all those passengers.
Yeah.
Same thing with Bermuda stuff. Like,
I'd swear that they found... That a guy claims he found a piece of the wing washed up in... somewhere unlikely like Mauritius.
Weird.
You know, like it came all...
Oh, I think I remember hearing about that too.
Yeah, because and it's... I mean,
somewhere like, really far, like...
Because they went down in the Southern Ocean, like, which is the biggest, wildest ocean in the world,
right.
You know?
Yeah.
And for it to get all the way up the east coast of Africa there is crazy, really.
Yeah.
Isn't...
Why you won't be doing alien theories anymore, Era? Maybe we will.
I was.
We just want to switch it up a bit, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I had prepared I have a whole thing prepared on.
You have a binder?
I have a binder full of facts, internet facts. They're way better value than real facts.
What's the other word for facts?
What?
Read my mind. Come on. You're married to me.
Internet facts?
Internet facts. Facts.
Is it BS? What is it?
Oh my goodness. Never mind. It'll come back to you. Do you know anything about the Illuminati? Or Illuminati? Thanks, Kristen.
Just that they're...
Don't say too much. I don't want to, like, get censored. Hi, Luna.
Just that they're the backbone of a lot of conspiracy theories and stuff. I think they were founded in Bavaria in the like 1770s or 1780s or something like that. Mm-hmm.
Let's do some ABs.
They're related to a lot of kind of mysterious quasi-religious stuff that was going on there, like the Rosicrucians and stuff like this as well. Do you know, like so I think that some of the most likely stuff I've read is that they were somewhere between political radicals and mystery religion followers. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, who's that? Oh, do you want to go take that? Sorry, James has to go for a moment. You're plugged in. Okay. Let me see. Whenever you use words that end with T in the word, but you speak with an accent. Up here in Alaska. Hi, Virginia. There's stories from the Alaskan natives about little people. They try to lure children away while out foraging and can mimic people's voices. Ooh, scary. Yeah, I think we've all got one of those. I think that, I'm not sure. Do fairies here do that, Pippa? Not 100%. Taylor, this tray is from Muni Made, and everything is linked in my description box. Let's see. What color is the green? I'll show you. This is color 134. Let me just move this here so I can see what y'all are looking at. Hopefully it'll show. I think James is making dinner plans without me.
Okay. Of course.
Those are beautiful. Okay. Sorry, I'm listening.
Sorry.
Are we doing dinner again?
No, she needs it.
Okay.
You've been volunteered.
I've been volunteered. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry, I remember now what I am needed for.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have it here? Do we have some kind of mythological creature feature that lures children and mimics people's voices?
In Ireland?
No. Shh.
In Ireland, is
overreacting.
it?
Yes.
Oh, I'm almost sure we would, yeah.
Excuse my dog.
We definitely, what Metal Mama's saying, with the changeling, sorry, and Kirsten is saying about changelings and stuff.
Yeah.
We have changelings in Irish kind of legends as well, you know?
Yeah.
Like you'd have to be...
What's a changeling like? It's where a child was swapped with a fairy child?
That's my understanding of it, yeah. And like you'd have to watch your child really carefully. You would never leave your child because the fairies will come and swap it, you know? And then they become like cuckoo children, you know, you're raising the fairy's child, you know?
Yeah.
And there's other stuff as well, but I don't exactly recall what it is like, but like a fairy would come, like you'd know you might have a changeling or a fairy in the house if the milk went sour, you know, if your milk was always going sour.
You just don't drink milk enough? Like,
I
I mean, our milk goes sour all the time. Are you a fairy?
Get less milk.
There's something you need to tell me.
Yeah, we definitely have stuff like that.
We definitely have a fairy in the house. It's my dog. Aw, that's great, Metal Mama. Thank you, Nicole. Aw, Katarina. I'm glad that you finished. Get to relax now.
Oh, definitely Krampus for Christmas, yeah.
Andy says, from what I remember, if the parents stopped loving the changeling child, the child would die.
Oh.
Wow. That's sad. You know, I think it's sad because I feel like, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I think that that's like a way for people to say children with disabilities or like mental disabilities, you know, like...
Sure.
I don't know if that's true or not, but...
Yeah.
You know, I'm glad that we have...
In a way, it's almost like a way of frightening people. Was my first thought is it's a way of frightening people to take care of their children. Like, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to.
You need to look after them. That's probably actually what it is.
They're gonna swap it out for a rubbish model. You know.
Yeah. What's the puka? Melissa B wants to know.
Puka is just a word for a ghost.
Yeah.
You know, and there's like even in this area, there's like. Lisnapuka, like the Fort of the Ghost, and you know there's Paulafuka Dam.
Where's the Lisnafuka?
Lisnafuka is Beaufort.
Beaufort, really?
Yeah, just outside of Killarney is Lisnafuka.
Oh.
Yeah.
We should go.
We should.
Let's go right now.
There's loads of other there's a legend locally as well about the guy that goes and plays hurling with the fairies. Do you remember that story?
Oh yeah, so there's a place. I'm gonna find a picture while you're talking so that I can let me how do you spell it?
Lacanabula. Yeah, there's this ring fort over the water, and it's it's actually Cahergal. Yeah, sorry, is the one.
Is it the Cahergal one?
Yeah, it's called Cahergal, like, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna link y'all because it's easier than messing with this.
Yeah, so it's actually, in a lot of ways, it's a classic fairy story, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so he goes and he's walking past the ring fort and he hears all this noise, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes over and he looks over the wall and there's all these fairies and they're playing the fairies from this fort are playing the fairies from Stag Fort, which is maybe 50 miles away. They're playing the fairies from them in a hurling match, and you know he gets caught up, and then he ends
put
up
it on the screen, y'all.
Yeah, then he ends up playing with them, and like he one of the fairies gets injured, so they ask him if he'll step in, and he steps in, and he's absolutely brilliant hurler. So they're like going, okay, we're playing them in the second round because it's a fairy league. So we're playing them in a second round in an away game at their fort next Sunday. So you need to show up here on Sunday. So he shows up and they give him the kit and everything.
Yeah.
And they go to Stag Fort, which is very like this, but on the other side of the peninsula, and they play the game. And on the way back, what's the story? Oh yeah, he comes back then, and of course he's been playing hurling for an afternoon, but 100 years have passed. Which is just your classic fairy story, really.
Yeah. Let me bring this back. Sorry, I'm readjusting. Oh, Miss Red Stilettos! Hi! Long time no see. Pin it. How do I pin it? There you go. There you go, Gwen. Exactly, Mama Hodge. Is it you who crochets on YouTube and learn people who they are doing it? Katarina, I don't crochet. I think you're looking for Mrs. Crochet and Coffee. What's the name of the painting? I'm doing Where the Fun Never Ends by Diamond Art Club. And it's all linked in the description box.
Wow, that's interesting. So Pippa Brown said like that on the Isle of Man you have to acknowledge the fairies when you cross a certain bridge. Give their wrath. Wow. That is so cool.
That is cool. I'd love to go visit the Isle of Man.
Yeah.
Not for the fairies, but
it's because as you know the story with Fionn McCool and everything. I think that's where the Isle of Man comes from.
Is it?
Yeah, you know he chases the giant. Will we tell that story while we're at it?
I thought that was up to Scotland. No.
Yeah, he comes from Scotland. Monaghan.
Monaghan, yeah.
The giant.
But he goes to the Isle of Man.
No,
Sorry, tell the story.
Okay, so there's.
But first. Hey Diane, I'm so glad that you came. We're gonna go for a little while longer. Are you okay with a little longer?
Sure, a little while, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we might go for another half hour or so. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So this story is there's two giants. There's the Irish one, Fionn, and there's a Scottish one, Monaghan. And yeah, and Fionn is always like going, that Scottish guy, he's not so hot. You know, I hear he's terrible and stuff. They've never met or anything, you know? And he goes, I hear he's terrible. Like, I hear he's not even a real giant. He's just kind of big. You know, that kind of way?
Yeah.
So then one day Monaghan gets sick of Fionn talking smack about him, you know? So he builds a bridge. He just starts to pull up these big rocks and he builds a bridge between Scotland and Ireland.
Yeah.
And he gets off anyway, and he gets off on the shore, and Fionn is up the mountain in his house, and he's looking down, and he's like, oh shit, that guy is really quite big.
Language.
Oh, I'm sorry. And he goes, oh dear, this guy really is quite big. So he doesn't know what to do, so he goes into the house, and his wife goes, I'll tell you what, just lie down in the bed. So he lies down in the bed, you know, and she puts on some baby clothes on him and sticks like a pacifier in his mouth, you know?
Yeah.
And puts a bonnet on him. And then the big giant comes in and he's like, hey, where's Fionn? I want to talk to him about something. Like, and she's going, oh, he's actually just gone down to the shops for some milk.
What's you doing in my house?
It keeps going sour. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure why, but we just can't keep fresh milk in this house. And
Luna, hush.
So she goes, well, why don't you sit down there? So the giant sits down and she goes, oh, this is just Fionn's baby here, you know? Or whatever, I'm just making some food for him. Do you want some food? And the giant's like, yeah, I'll have some food. So she goes to bake some bread for him, and she bakes a pot in the middle of the bread, like a frying pan in the middle of the bread, you know?
Yeah.
And she gives the giant some of the bread with the griddle in the middle of it. And she gives Fionn the bread without the griddle in it, and then the giant breaks his teeth and Fionn eats the bread down. And she's going like, the giant's like, God, that really is quite a big baby. And yeah, so she goes, oh, it's only like 1 month old, you know, eating like, you know, 2.5 cows a day. You know, he's actually small. I thought he'd be bigger, to be honest, the way his father is and everything. So Monanon gets really frightened and runs out and starts to...
Snap.
Yeah, he starts to try and escape back to Scotland, and he starts pulling up the bridge behind him and throwing it in the water. And where it lands in the water is the Isle of Man. It's the Ilan Monanon. And the start of the bridge is the Giant's Causeway. No, there you go.
There you go.
No,
the more you know.
More stories.
Nice callback.
Thanks.
How long does a painting this size usually take? Just depends on how much time you have, Amanda. This one has taken me about a month so far, and I'm halfway there. Yeah, the Isle of Man. I mean, well, isn't that so? Were the stones shaped that way when he formed them, or when he threw them? Monanon.
I think the idea is because it's a volcanic. It's some kind of volcanic arrangement, because I think it only appears in Ireland and in South Korea, if I remember right.
South Korea, really?
On Jeju.
On Jeju?
Do you remember we saw it on Jeju?
No, I wasn't with you.
Oh, did you not go to Jeju?
I didn't go to Jeju with you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Well, I saw it on Jeju, and I remember.
Before you met me. And
I remember it was actually, yeah. I saw it on Jeju, and I remember thinking, and they were talking about, oh, there's only a rock formation like this in 2 places in the world, and the other one is, oh, I can't recall. And I said, is it Ireland? And they went, yeah, Ireland. And I was like, wow, I've actually seen this one, and I've never been anywhere near the Irish one. I've been 100 miles with the Irish one. Like.
It took me 9 days. Oh my goodness, Mama Hodge. She finished this painting in 9 days.
That's incredibly fast.
I saw it. I saw it on the group. Congratulations. Goodness. But it depends on how much time you have, you know. Yeah, I'd love to see the Giant's Causeway. It would be amazing. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome. Long time no see. Yeah. That's it, no? Any other cryptid suggestions? Michelle, thank you. Hi, Diana. Hi, Julie. I have watched Supernatural, but I've only watched up until season, 5, I think. I'm pretty sure that's where I stopped. Amanda says Theory Tuesday is my favorite. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Nick and Tina. So just in case you were not here earlier to hear, we are going to have a little break on Theory Tuesdays. We wanted to do something special, so we went live for you guys. The schedule is getting really busy for James, so we are going to take a little bit of a break on these videos, but then we are going to come back in full force probably in October.
Well, I have that one on Blue Books. We could do that.
So we might have one more.
We might have one more.
Might have one more, and then it'll be like a month before we get another one with James.
Yeah, and Rachel will have to...
I'm going to have to do some...
Start doing some proper work.
Doing some actual work.
Around here. Yeah,
listen, don't throw things on the table.
I'm sorry,
I told you
keep
about the microphone.
About your incredible microphone. Sorry.
It's their ears I'm worried about. Oh, why did I just dump the same color back into my tray?
I'm addling you.
You are addling me. But yes. Is there anything else that you would like to?
Not really, no. Just Pippa said it's been a lot of fun having me here. Thanks, Pippa.
Yeah, it's been great. Hasn't inflated his sense of ego or anything. Taking over my channel. So, yeah, I think, I don't know. I want to talk about the ins and outs of, like, alien movies and the deeper philosophical context. Do you have any friends that are, like, psychologists?
No.
Dang it. So I want to, like, do human psychology versus mythology.
You want something like
I want a proper podcast. I want this wailing, snorting man over here.
What's the name of that guy? What's the name of that Croatian guy?
Who?
Zizek. I can't remember. You know, he's a Croatian philosopher that deconstructs. He uses Marxist dialectics to deconstruct movies and stuff.
Now that sounds...
You've definitely seen some of his stuff.
Familiar, because, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Nicole, thank you. That's so sweet. Oh, it has been really fun.
Well, it really has been, yeah.
Yeah, this is great. I love going live. I miss going live for everybody. Right, Andy? Exactly. Oh, hi, Irene. You got the space for reflection? That's a really pretty one. That's awesome. I hope you enjoy doing it. Yeah. Tomorrow we have a whip and chat. I've already recorded it. And I'm going to tell you all about Luna. It's fine. Don't worry. Don't freak out. It's fine. And other little things. And I think, are you tired? Out of ideas? Are you worn?
I am actually worn out.
Yeah, he did a full day at work as well.
It's I've taken on too much, and I really didn't really notice that I had taken on too much, and now I have all these.
Yeah, he's doing like 3, 4, or 5 different things at once.
I have 1.5 jobs, and then there's this other voluntary thing that I promised them I'd do for ages, but that was before I had the jobs, and now it's due, and I'm just...
So if there's any kind of special encouragement you'd like to leave for James, please pop it in the chat or in the comment section if you're watching on the replay. I didn't say anything about the replay. I'm so sorry.
I think if anyone was like a powerful magician and could create an extra 4 hours in a day, that would be...
Yeah, I think that's actually what he needs. He needs that, or maybe stronger coffee.
Stronger coffee, or you know what? Better time management.
That you need to do yourself.
Been pretty bad at that.
Oh, Michelle! Hi, Michelle. You can do it, she says. Or actually, I think she said, you can do it. Like I do. Aw, thanks, Amanda. Hang in there, James. It'll settle down.
It will. Yeah. After the 24th of September, everything will be fine.
After the 24th, you'll only have one job.
I'll have half a job.
Half a job and a...
Half a job and another half a job. But they're not, but that doesn't, it's not...
When to become one.
It's not like full jobs.
Well...
It's more manageable, like I can do it in my own time is what I'm trying to say, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why James needs a little break from YouTube, because the man is not a magician.
You know, after so long of like this 9 to 5 stuff, like, man,
you could get used to it.
I don't know. It's during the winter, no problem. But like 9 to 5 is the best part of the day during the summer. But during the winter, it's fine. You know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's only 41 days.
That is only 41 days. It's so true.
Woo! Take it off. Hey, Shawana. James, you're amazing. Life is all in how you look at it. Tell yourself you can, and you will.
That's
Thanks, Mama Hodge.
Thanks, Mama Hodge. Yeah, that's.
Hey, Cassandra, can I do more live streams? I'm gonna consider it. We might do the live streams in the future.
Mama Hodge is that's like my favorite saying. With they say it's Henry Ford or whatever, but if you think you can or you think you can't, you're right.
You're right. Yeah, you used to say that to me all the time, and it used to piss me off.
It's a really
It's like, shut up, you're not helping.
Yeah. No, but it sounds cool.
I know he needs his bed. I should send him off. You are free to go. Thank you so much, James. I'm gonna stay with them for 5 more minutes and talk about diamond painting stuff, and then I will come out to see you.
Okay, cool.
Can I say goodnight?
Thanks, everyone. Good night.
They can't see you.
Oh, okay.
He just waved at the monitor. If you liked this stream, please don't forget to leave a like before you leave. It does help. Every little thumbs up helps. Everybody's saying goodnight, darling.
Good night, everybody.
This is am I doing any unboxings? I will be doing an unboxing on Friday, like I usually do. And this is a round roll diamond painting. Finish the dishes just in time for the end of the stream. Oh, don't I know that feeling. Every time I jump into somebody else's live, it's always the end of the stream when I'm finished cleaning the house. Because it's literally the only time that I can hop into live streams. Thank you all so much. You're so sweet. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the company. This has been really, really fun. I think we should do it more often. Though I think that our condensed versions of the Theory Tuesdays are probably more rewatchable. I don't know, but I like spending time with you all. Is it a sneak peek? I actually don't know. They sent me something a few weeks ago, and I don't know when it releases. So maybe? If not, then I have a backup. A thumbs up, and then James can retire. Babe, if everybody thumbs up, maybe you can retire. I wish it worked that way, Lisa. That would be fantastic. I just spent an hour looking for my charging cord because, you know, it couldn't possibly be in the drawer where it belongs. Oh, that is awful. Just setting up my first cross stitch in 25 years. Wow, Crazy Cat Leader, that's awesome. That is really cool. What are you going to work on? Thanks, Michelle. I hope you have a good night too. Hey, babe. Yeah. There's a bridge in Scotland where dogs often jump to their death. Do you want to look into it? I think I've heard about that. We'll look into it, Jacqueline. Definitely. Hey, Amanda. She says, how long does it take DAC to ship to the UK? When I ordered, it said it would be 7 to 21 business days, but it took over 4 months. How long does it take to get to Ireland? It sounds like something happened with the shipping company, because that does not happen very often. It all depends on, you know, the shipper and all that. But for me, and I don't know if there's anybody else from the UK in here, maybe Abigail or someone else, it's usually within a week and a half to 2 weeks. Sometimes if they're feeling a bit fruity, they will send me the faster one, but that's not the normal one. The normal one is like a week and a half. 4 months, it sounds like it got stuck somewhere. Speaking of stuck somewhere, one of the D-stash paintings is still stuck in Limerick, and I keep trying to contact En Post, and they keep fobbing me off about it. That's really annoying. Oh, you're all... oh, my God. Michelle. I can't even imagine. Brittany's finishing Snow Queen. Yay! That's awesome. It's the Mermaid and the Moon that a lot of people have done for Cal's event. I remember that one. That one's cute. Getting ready for my first Haid. Oh, the pre-orders. Yeah, if it was a pre-order, then yeah, that might take a while. And it should tell you in your email when it's expected to arrive. So, and if there were ones that were in stock, but you had one pre-order, say you ordered like 5 paintings, 4 of them were in stock and 1 of them was pre-order, none of them will ship until the pre-order is available. So I hope that helps. It was a long wait. Yes, Gwen, please sort them out. It's ridiculous. They're not responding to my ticket at all. So, and it's been like 3 weeks, I think, since I sent it. I got my Arctic Lights DAC today. It's so cute. Oh, yay! Awesome. Is that the rainbow one from last weekend? Because I got that one too. And it's exploding. Whoa, Deb. Also, Deb, hi. I remember us chatting on Instagram. For decades, dating at least back to the 50s, dogs have been jumping from the Gothic-style bridge that crosses a 50-foot ravine. That's pretty weird. Pretty weird. Hi, Natasha. Ask away. Hey, Azzy. Hi. Welcome. It's been a while. I'm only going to stay on for another 7 minutes until the hour. Who actually invented diamond painting and when? I think it was actually first brought out in 2012. But there is a video somewhere on YouTube about the beginning of diamond painting. I don't remember it. It's probably in my favorites or something. I don't remember. I'll have a look for you. Natasha. Hey, Jenny. Lisa got Moon Elf. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? First time using a Q-Snap. Good luck. Did we finish the section? We did! Okay, I'm gonna unroll it and stuff so you can see it. You can see it and my messy desk. Tell them to return it to you. It's not like they don't charge us a fortune to post things. I know. And the thing is that I was like, I paid registered, tracked postage, and it's a parcel, so it's huge. And it had the tracking number. It had my address all over it. I don't know. Anyway, it's fine. I will get it. Okay, I gotta minimize you for a second, so I can show you. This is backwards. I don't think I'm going to be able to show you. Nope. What is he doing? Messing up my desk. All right, you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to take a picture, and then I'll show you. La 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 la. There. Okay. And then you can see where I am in relation to the other picture. Oop. See? Oh, it's backwards. It's backwards. But you get the gist, right? Hold on. Can I? No, I don't want to invert the picture. Can I edit a flip? Yes. Nope. Maybe. There you go. So I'm at Finn's sword. And now I'm going to start on the next row, and I'm so excited. So there's mountains. It's going to be all color blocking. I'm so excited. It's been so long since I've been in a color blocking section. All of this right here was ridiculously hard. So much confetti in this section until I got here. Oh, I'm missing one. Why does that always happen? So right there. I don't want to mess it up, but I do want to look at the chat again. What is going on here? Okay. Bring up the chat. Whoops. That's not the chat. That's the chat. Pixel art hobby was first. Pixel art hobby. And then diamond art. Way cheaper. Oh, drills and chills. Oh, I wish I could do a poll. Can I do a poll? I can. Okay, I'm going to do a poll real quick. So for all of you who are in here right now, I would like to know what you would like me to do. Now I'm going to ask you again in Thursday's video, which I've already recorded, but because I'm on the ball this week, bear with me. One moment. Whoops. I hit the caps lock. I mostly use my mobile phone. Okay. I'm going to ask you, whoop, about drills and chills. So I need you to check out the poll. I have been doing drills and chills since it started, and I started with the Treasure Studios Art Halloween Secrets painting, and I'd like to know what you would like me to do. Would you like me to continue it, or would you like me to start something new and different? I don't think I'm going to be able to finish a new start within Drills and Chills. So, I'm not aiming to win or whatever. But I don't know how you feel about me doing the same painting for 3 years in a row. It's already been 2, so please let me know in the poll. You should see it pop up there at the top of the, whatchamacallit, at the top of the chat, I think. I'd like to know. This one, I don't know if I'm going to have this finished by the end of August. I'm really trying. But now I've got, excuse me. What is it? 58 centimeters out of 137. So that's just under halfway done. And if I really push myself, maybe I can finish by the end of August. But truthfully, I don't know. I don't want to start a new thing if I don't finish this one, but I also want to be mindful of the fact that I have done the same diamond painting 2 years in a row for the holiday season, my favorite holiday season. And I just want to see what you think. All right, let me look at your comments. I'm great, Lisa. Thank you. Ooh. Y'all are enabled. That's all right. We're all enabled. I've just bought the Adventure Time one. Can't wait till it arrives. Woohoo! Did you wrap it in tinfoil? No. You'll see on Thursday. You'll see. Actually, I'll give you all, since you're here at the end of the live, I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek. I made a video about all of my finishes, my year in review from 2020 to 2021, and an update on all of my whips. So everything that I have drills on. Awesome. Yulia. Oh, it's good to see you again. Where do you get the pens? Yeah, you can get the pens. I have a link, Amanda, in my description box to Enabler's Outpost. That is where this pen came from, and I love it. So yes, I'm thinking about doing Drills and Chills, but I don't know which painting to do. Tiny squares on pegs. Ooh, I will look it up. Lily. I don't know if I would be brave enough to do that one. I do like the unicorn one. Magical Meeting. Linda! I didn't know you were here. Hi. I hope you got some stitching done. Were you working on your chatelaine? Have a good sleep. Drills and Chills, Season of Smalls, Cryptid Sal, and Return to Theory Tuesday. Yes! Yeah, exactly. It's going to be a great season. And then we might have, I don't know about it yet. I don't know how Steph feels about it. We might do another winter with DAC. We'll see. Keep your fingers crossed. I'm not sure. All right, so we got 60% for Halloween secrets so far. I'll leave the poll up until we finish. But it is about 2/3 of the way finished, so I might be able to finish it this year. Good night, Anne. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, Sarah. It's always good to meet the lurkers. Thank you so much for watching. You don't have to comment and, all that stuff, but it is nice to get to know you and to know that, people are watching and they are listening. When I used to watch YouTube, like, before diamond painting and stuff, when I just used to watch, the famous people or whatever, I never commented, not once, but I binged YouTube all the time. So I'm there with you. I understand. I haven't finished my winter with DAC from last year. Neither have I, Anna. Actually, mine is, it's in the back bedroom. I only have 2 sections left though on that one. So there should be 2 finishes for sure this year. You should work on what you feel like working on. Thanks, JD. Hey, Teresa. Good night, Irene. Oh, I'm so glad, Cassandra. Awesome. Winter with DAC was an event that I held with my friend Stephanie from Wolfpack Diamond Painting. And she's lovely. She's a really nice person. You should definitely check her out. She goes live on Thursday nights. And she's not going live this Thursday though, because she's at the cabin, but on holidays, or vacation, or however you want to say that. But she is coming over to visit me next spring in April. I'm so excited. And she's going to stay with me for a while, and it's going to be great. But Winter with DAC was an event that we put on, where Diamond Art Club hosted a few giveaways, and we just went live together for the month of December. It was really fun. Hey, Allie. Knowing what you just said, question for you. Does the canvas glue expire? My sister told me if I get a painting, I have a month to do it. No, that's not true. My canvases are all still sticky. The glues, like the double-sided adhesive, if you leave it and the poured glue, if you leave the glue uncovered for a long time, it may lose its stickiness because it's exposed to air and dust, so it'll make it unsticky, but then you can wipe it with a baby wipe and it'll bring it back. But if you just have it, in your closet, in the box, or the bag or whatever it came in, it won't go bad. It really won't. It'll stay sticky. I have diamond paintings since I first began, and they're still sticky, and that was in 2018, so it's been 4 years. Amazon, you can find some good diamond paintings on Amazon. I would just be wary because there's a lot of art theft going on Amazon, so just be careful. I left one in my car all last summer and it's still fine. Yeah, the poured glue, no problem. I think with the double-sided tape, if you had left it in the car, it might have formed like rivers and stuff, but poured glue is like, that's why I love poured glue, is because it it's indestructible virtually. Unless, what's the one thing that somebody did? No, because even if you put paper on it, like, you could still get that off. There was one thing that happened. Oh, it was when their child, oh my goodness. Like, when I saw this post, this poor woman had a 3-year-old who tore off the plastic cover and then balled up her canvas with the sticky. And then, you know, like the stickiness was getting stuck to their hands. So they were like pulling, like, you know, and trying to get it off of them. And then it was stuck to the floor. Oh my gosh. So diamond painting and kids can be tricky, I imagine. Does humidity affect glue? Yes. Double-sided adhesive? Yes, it does. You know what? I should do another live sometime, and you can bring me all your questions. I would recommend, if you're new to diamond painting, check out my frequently asked questions video, the FAQs. Because it'll give you more information on all of that stuff. Is my connection dying? I think it is. Let's see. Oh no. Where is it? Are we still here? Hello? Oh, it's Azzy talking about the canvas. Okay. Whew. I thought we were offline for a second. Sorry. All right, so I have too many windows going on. I am going to let you go for this evening. Anna! Hey, Anna. I'm so glad that you came. Lisa, actually somebody did that. Lisa, they did different 6 different sealers on one diamond painting. Just look up sealing a diamond painting on Google, and I think it's the first result. It's a really, really well made video. Don't need to make another one. I hate sealing diamond paintings. I don't do it. So I will be making a video though, showing how to seal a painting. Of course I say that and then I turn around and like lie or whatever. I'm sorry, but I'm sealing it because it's popping. It's Victoria's Moon double-sided adhesive. I'm going to though put glitter in the sealant because I want to be extra with it, and then try to frame it. So that should be fun. It'll be an interesting video, and I'm going to try not to be a perfectionist about it, but you know me. Thank Ginger, Hobby Corner. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gwen. It's good to talk to you today. Oh, Lily. Mine was from a Facebook ad too. And did anybody else like poke you get the square of wax and like you went like this and you were like, what's going on? Like nothing's happening. Yeah, that was me. And then I was like, oh, duh. Good night, Randy. Thank you so much. Sorry, Laura. All the good stuff is in the beginning anyway. It's so good to hang out with you. It was really fun to have James here. I know that he's gutted that he's not going to be able to do the Theory Tuesday videos for a month, but we are going to film one more over the weekend. Oh, and I get my second dose of the vaccine on Saturday. So excited. And I am going to be making a video on how to use Powder and Keeper. Thank you, Crazy Cat Lady. I will. Absolutely. Happy birthday, Metal Mama. Happy birthday! Did you get Maggie to sing to you? Asking for myself. Great to catch up with you. Yes, absolutely. I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope that you have fun diamond painting or stitching or whatever it is that you're doing tonight, that you take care of yourselves, stay safe out there, and try to sleep. I hope I haven't affected your sleep. And if somebody makes that shouting noise a ringtone, please send it to me. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you all soon. Have a great night. Take care. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.